Hello, everyone. Uh, Figured I might as well give you a sneak peek at what we've been working on. This is the Ghidorah Mk2, the next generation of Ghidorah that I've been telling everybody about. It is still a standard gen ship um, with a few extra features this time. Um, what we really aimed to do in this ship was improve the handling, the responsiveness, and the overall feel of flying again without as much input lag, not a bunch of weird shit going on, not as much stutter, better control overall, and a little bit faster. Anybody who is currently flying the new Ghidorah AA after the heat update is going to recognize a majority of the controls. Um, that ship was the tester ship for most of the controls. This does have a few extra things, such as the indicators up here, which is the long-range scanner indicator. It basically indicates that it's a large asteroid. So if you point at an asteroid that's within 1,000 meters, if it's big enough, it will light up both the lights, and which indicates it's a T8 or above. Let's see what else. We will do a full overview of the ship once we release it, but just like the other ones, it does still have 14 lasers, 4 collectors, top speed of 146, 147. This one does have a much more advanced system in general. The new YOLO room is probably twice the size of the old ones, and it is pretty full. I'd suggest not messing around in here unless you know what you're doing. And even then, if you put the wrong chip in the wrong slot, there's a good chance that it is not going to work. I built the ship with Darky Shadow. He is the YOLO guru and basically makes this shit work. Again, same 14 lasers, 4 collectors, 1,036 crates. Try to make it a little slimmer for ease of AA for the most part. Cut her down by, I think it's about 2 crates, so 288 centimeters slimmer, more condensed thruster pack. It is the heat update version, so we did get rid of actually a lot of generators. We went from 114 generators down to 78. They all have T2 enhancers on them. They are all hooked up in multiple ways, so if you do break something, hopefully they still work. The old refill station was moved internally with the Gesium plating to try to give you a little bit more protection from pirates. Inside you got 2 large tanks to start with, but there is support in there for medium tanks, so if you don't have the large tank BP or tech done, which you should, there's medium tanks. Quad, ISAN, 4 different ones for reasons. Basically, long and short of it, it makes your ISAN update extremely fast, including autopilot, your compasses, orientation, all that stuff. Again, anybody who's got the current AA sees most of the fun stuff we've got going on already. The profile systems for all your flight profiles. So you can go your turtle mode, you can program everything that happens in turtle, mining mode, approach, mining. Um, that's when the actual lasers come on, different than mining mode, because at that point you're 20 meters from an asteroid and you really don't want to have the ability to put forward at 80% avoidance and all the other ones. Um, Same 30 waypoint system for um, autopilot, including the ability to interact with this display, change all the coordinates and the name, and save. Um, let's see, avoidance, fuel doors, no more fuel door laser under the seat, so you can't open it from here without any problems. The long range scanners on both sides, so you can fly around with this one out only and search for asteroids. Compass with a, you can see a 0.4 second input delay, but that's, I want to say, 3 times better than the original. Darky Shadow will have more on that when we get there. Adding a few more features still. Um, Same basic fill mode, sweep adjust, which is also on your mining arm. Some of the stuff might change by the time you guys see it again. I mean, for the most part, it is a Ghidorah that flies better, flies straighter, flies faster, hauls a little bit more, and is more protected. Is just all around built better. The only downside is these little bad boys, which unfortunately the heat update kind of screwed over generators or anybody who likes lasers. Oh, and if you're wondering about the orange lasers, you can change that to green ones if you want to, or different patterns, because some people like different patterns apparently. And those are just your crosshairs for flying through the belt to try to prevent from crashing this shit. I guess I can mine a rock for you while I'm here. Let's see. Keys. We are going to get a heavy amount of lag because they broke collectors, and I can't do much about that. See if we can line up, turn her on. I should turn down the sensitivity in this mode because it is a little wobbly. Where are we at? The lever speed. The systems are still being tuned, so approach is a little bouncy. AA is still a little slow. Autopilot needs a little bit more work on the orientation, but just the basic. Again, we used the other ship as the test bench and then built this one. So this one hasn't been tuned for the systems as much yet. So, and then, yeah, the amazing lag we get from the collectors. Can't do anything about that yet. We're talking about possibly adding a button for it, but now I feel like I'm talking too much. So let me finish mining this rock, and I will cut this off, and you guys can yell at me in the comments about what I need to change. Off, reverse. go. There's your sneak peek. Hopefully, we'll be out in the next week or two. Um, got real life shit going on that prevents us from putting too much time into it, but we're trying. Thanks, guys.